Perfect. My name is Douglas Viegas, and I'm from São Paulo, Brazil, canal Nunca, Mexa.
Ah, nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you, Sally and Hadley. It is so awesome to be here. So I appreciate the time. I'm very excited. So nice to meet you guys. Sally and Hadley, my first question is, were you guys involved with basketball at all? Because I'm a former professional basketball player here in Brazil. And I would like to know if you guys were involved with basketball and how is your relationship with basketball after the series?
I will answer first because I was there. That one of the reasons I wanted to do this show when they offered it to me is that I was there. I watched young Magic play and young Kareem, and I was a single mother. It was my communication with my boys. I could take my 8 and 10-year-old to these games, and we went. They and I and my then younger son have remained huge fans. We watch the games and text each other. Did you see that play? Is he injured? Is he injured? Get up, tell him to get up, you know. So huge fans. That'll always be.
That is awesome. What about you, Hadley?
You know, I knew nothing about basketball going into the show, but that then gave me the honor and privilege to get to know basketball, start at the beginning, and now I hopefully know more now than when I began. But I'm invested now, and I'm pretty into it, and it's been fun sort of learning the ins and outs.
That's beautiful, because that's one of our main purposes here in Brazil, is to promote the game, to get people to know more about basketball and like how beautiful it is. And with the series coming up, that's our job to promote and show you guys outstanding job by doing that. So thank you very much right away. And Hadley, you are now the owner of the Los Angeles Lakers. So what was like, I would like to know how it was for Jeannie Buss to get involved, because I'm sure that you guys are going to tell it in the series, but what was like, what drew her into that?
Right. So she's 60 now, and we see her in this first season when she was 19 years old. And so, you know, it's 40 years later, and she's had a long journey to become who she is today. And, you know, it was sort of the title she has now was sort of bequeathed in, I think it was around 2013 or something like that. And, but before that, you know, at 19, she first started, you know, working with tennis and hockey, and she tried on a bunch of different shoes, and until she sort of found what she is today. But it's it's great to see who she is at the very beginning, and like the passion she has right off the bat, because I think she was like me. She, you know, didn't know as much about basketball, but then moving into it was immediately hooked.
Awesome. Learning the game. And what about you, Sally? Was for Jessie Buss, like how was her involvement into like shaping Jeannie's Buss interested in it?
Well, the relationship that Jessie, or at least the one we created, and little pieces of information, the relationship that Jessie and Jerry had was lovingly combative. Jessie had been a single mother who had come to Hollywood with her little boy, who was Jerry. She wanted to be in Hollywood. She wanted to be an actress, and that didn't happen, but she wanted to be glamorous all of her life. She learned to be an accountant to survive. And so when he started in his business, she was his accountant. She stayed in his business life until later on, right before he got purchased the Lakers. She was pushed out because he felt, you know, he needed, you know, more high-powered accountants, and she was always pissed off about that. But he would bring her the books to look over and things to do because he trusted her. So she always stayed involved, but she has, you know, she's slightly a narcissist, as Jerry is, not pathologically, but it's kind of like the way they were. And her way to keep power with him was to, you know, say, look, you're a blithering idiot, but you need me. I can help you. I can help you out of this blithering idiothood. And then he would fight back with her, but they were devoted to each other. And I think at least that's the relationship that we created together. Jerry, Jessie, John, me.
That is beautiful. Sally and Hadley, it is an honor It's a privilege. Thank you very much for your time. This is a very special moment to me to be in touch with people from Hollywood. And I just want God to bless you guys even more. Keep doing your thing. We appreciate it. You inspiring a lot of people, including myself right now. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.